It has been a long time since I've covered the home buying process from start to finish, so that's what we're going to do today in this video. Hello, my name is Casey Gray, your homegirl broker associate, and today we're talking about buying a house. How does it work? Where do you start? What do we do? Why am I doing this? What blah 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 blah. So let's talk about it. Your first step is to meet with me. You can come into my office, we can grab a cup of coffee, but I love to have consultations with buyers so that we can understand what each other's expectations are of each other, what you're looking for in a house, what you're looking for in a lender, and then that way I can set you up with a lender that will be a great fit for you and your financial needs. And we kind of talk about what you're looking for in a house and get to know each other a little bit more. Next, we need to get your finances in order. So this is meeting with a lender. I recommend mortgage lenders because I have a special team who I know can accomplish the job when needed and will help you through the process, explain every little in and out of the details, and help me get a plan in place for your finances. So if you're not able to get pre-approved right now, and then you most definitely will be once we're done with you. Then we will also learn during that process how much of a down payment you'll need, if you'll need closing costs covered, and what your monthly payment is going to look like. Next, we're going to search for some houses. So while we're searching for houses, you can definitely send me links to properties, and I will be looking out for coming soons or just listed or even off-market properties that fit your criteria. Next up, we're going to make an offer. So when we make an offer, I will fill that out. I will ask a couple questions, loan amount, purchase price amount, timeline wise, are we giving the sellers a rent back? What's our appraisal contingency? There are so many things that I can't even explain to you in a video like this because it will happen when we find the property and we find out what that property requires. So in this market, there are a lot more ways to win the property besides just price. Of course, price is the main determining factor for most sellers, but sometimes a seller requires extra things like a rent back or a longer timeline so that they can find a replacement property. So there are a ton of ways that we can get our offer accepted without just overbidding by $50,000. But sometimes that is the only way to win. Next, we're going to conduct inspections and the appraisal and go through underwriting. So what happens once we get an accepted offer, we're now under contract and we're in escrow. And escrow is a third party that helps us while we're doing our investigations, our findings, and they provide the preliminary title report and title insurance so that if anything ever occurs in the future, both parties are covered. And so what happens during this time is we'll schedule inspections. So whether you want a home inspection, a pest and fungus inspection, a sewer lateral inspection, a septic inspection, a well inspection, a roof inspection, a HVAC inspection, all the inspections that you want to get, we can get during this time. That is a fee that the buyer is going to have to pay for up front. So just keep that in mind. Prices on these inspections range from $150 to $500. And then we're also going to wait for an appraisal. And appraisals these days have been costing around $1,000. So keep that in mind. That is an upfront cost that buyers do have to pay. The appraisal contingency allows for the appraisal to be done and then for us to determine after the appraisal if the house is still worth the value that you wrote on the purchase agreement, and then there could possibly be room for future negotiations after we get the inspections and appraisals back. So once we do that and the lender has all of your documents, all of the contracts, and they put it through underwriting, and through there the bank determines if the loan can go through or not, and you will have a loan contingency for that to determine if you are able to obtain the loan. And then once they say you get the loan, we're going to send that money to escrow right after you sign, and then 2 to 3 days later we will close. So it is a very long and confusing process, and that's why you hire a buyer's agent to walk you through every little step and to help you determine if this is the right fit for you or if we should keep looking. So I, as an agent, my job is to help you through the process each step of the way, and some of these things are better explained during the process when you can usually understand a little bit better, because there's real life scenarios that we're talking about. There's a lot of what ifs and maybes in real estate, and so my goal, as your agent, is to help you understand all of the options and all of the things that we can do. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about buying a house, I will have a link down below to my buyer's playlist and my buyer's guide, so you can download that for free. You just have to sign up. And if you have any questions at all, I am available on all the different platforms and via text message. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all of those good things. And I look forward to helping you buy a home one day.